The downfall of growth operating is happening as we speak. Now I'm explaining in this video why it's fundamentally a flawed business model and why these gurus are trying to push it out to beginners who don't really have the skills to actually growth operate, and then tell them that it's a pretty fast way to get cash and make money. Just you got to partner with the creator. Super easy. You hit up a creator, you sign with them, you email them, whatever it is, you get in front of them, you pitch them, you have a setup fee, you build out a community or a high ticket product or a launch, whatever it is, a digital product. And basically, you're being sold the dream. Now, like downfall of growth operating is that the market's tried it all. Now the market has pretty much already tried this thing. Now it's been out for about a year, 2 years, as far as growth operating goes, like the label has. This business model has been out for centuries. But the market has basically tried it at this point. It knows if it's working or not. People are noticing that it's really hard to get in front of prospects. People are noticing that you have to basically pre-sell the creator on a digital product or a community idea. You have to basically sell them before they even sell their audience. You have to say, hey, look, I know you're a creator. I know you love making content, but hey, look, I'm going to take care of monetize your audience. I'm going to build out a community. I'm going to build out a digital product. We're going to build out a launch, and then we're going to get you crazy results. This doesn't work. Like this fundamentally does not work unless you're an extremely skilled growth operator with an abundance of knowledge about marketing, launches, copywriting, stuff like that. So not only do you have to pre-sell the creator on the idea of it, it's extremely hard to get results if you're a beginner because you have to get them results. If you don't have any skills, you can't get them results. And so you're kind of just shooting in the dark here. And then you obviously get a low setup fee. If not, you don't get any setup fee. You get a rev share deal, possibly, yeah, but most of them never go through because the launch never goes as planned. Now, I've seen this time and time again. There are some success stories of growth operating. It's a very lucrative business, about 100%, but it's positioned in a really bad way towards beginners, claiming that it's a very easy way to make money online. Now, experienced growth operators are operating this thing completely differently. They're going the exact opposite direction, and they have something that most of beginners don't have. They have something called skills. Now, the biggest issue here, I'm not trying to sell you on anything. This video is strictly just to inform you about why I don't think you as a beginner should get into growth operating. I would simply tell you the easiest thing to do is to just learn skills. Like learn skills, a marketing agency, paid ads, whatever it is. Well, the biggest thing you have to do right here, the downfall of growth operating, what's really the issue with it is that the market has now really tried it. Like the market has tried to outreach to creators. It's hard to get in front of them. It's hard to get on sales calls. People don't take you seriously. And so if you focus on getting other businesses who are already making money, more business, you can have a bigger pool of money and you can charge higher setup fees. So what people don't understand is that if you learn the same skill, if not a different skill from growth operating, you can then, I guess, partner as an agency or partner with a business instead of a creator, a business that's legitimately making a lot of money, legitimately has, everything business oriented, set up LLCs, they're an actual business, like they're running shit. They have employees on W-2s and stuff like that. Like you can partner them with a business that's already making a good amount of cash flow month to month and then say, hey, look, I'm going to use my blank strategies to get you X clients in X time, using our marketing efforts, whether that's paid ads, whether that's funnels, systems, whatever it is. This is currently what I'm doing, and this is what is really making me, having $15,000 days is what took my agency from churn and burn to signing $5,000 clients. Currently in the process of signing very high 5-figure clients. Like this is what is taking me to the next level. It's not growth operating. It's simply client acquisition. So like I said, you might be wondering, okay, well, I still have to learn a skill. I still have to, learn funnels, systems, automations, things like that. Yes, you do. But learning the skill is going to be a lot easier than learning a skill that has lesser payoff. Like this skill that you learn, you can apply to other businesses who are already making a lot of money, and you just make them a crap ton of more money. Whereas if you were to learn a separate skill, and then you kind of throw in your dice, throw in the gambling pot, if you were going to make a creator more money, because you have to switch their mindset from like a creative mindset to now like a business oriented mindset. And then you got to cover all this stuff. And it's a whole mess, in my opinion. And so what you do here is, look, you might be asking, okay, well, how do you get these clients that are they're supposed to pay you money and stuff like that? How I would approach business owners as an agency, if you learn ads, if you spend time learning skills, it's the biggest thing. A lot of people are trying to pitch other people on stuff that they don't know about. If you spend the time learning the skills, like a simple funnel, you learn a simple funnel and you get a good return for a customer, for a client. You work for free. You get a really good, solid 8x return on this funnel that you built. The copy's super good. Whether it was a VSL funnel or a call funnel or something, you built out a little system in high level. Like you have something that you can sell as an asset to other businesses, and you say, hey, look, I'm going to get you this result in this time. So you just simply outreach very, very easily through LinkedIn. Like, if you look at my LinkedIn, it's nothing crazy. I just show and tell people what I'm doing. I say I'm building createmrr.com, which is my website. CMRR is my agency. And then I just say very simply, I'm creating client acquisition and retention frameworks for $30,000 a month plus agency owners. So I'm basically helping them get more clients and then retain them. And the target audience is guys who are already making, $300K plus a year in profit, right? Here in the bio and the about, all you do is literally just talk about who you are. You guys can read this later. It's going to be links down below and stuff. I think you just want to post somewhat consistently. Use LinkedIn. It's for B2B. The simplest and most easiest way to land business owners as clients is to just go where they are. Like Hormozi talks about this in every single one of his videos and every single one of his courses. Just go where they are. The business owners, they're on LinkedIn. So if you just message them on LinkedIn, if you just take your time prospecting, instead of just blasting out thousands of cold DMs and having a VA or an auto bot to do that, if you just simply take some time out of your day to reach out to 10 qualified business owners, you send them a voice message, voice memo, whatever it is, you have a good solid page, a page that shows that you know what you're talking about, you have some experience, you have some education, whatever it is, you have some videos breaking it down, you're then a lot more like qualified, if that makes sense. You just look more presentable. So the reason why I'm making this video is to tell you guys that I wouldn't get necessarily like shoved into the shiny object syndrome of growth operating. I know it sounds super cool because, you could partner with somebody, make them a lot of money. And while that's true, you have to know a lot of skills. You have to know market positioning. You have to know where their audience is at. You have to know the level of temperature that their potential, paying members are going to be, because everybody's audience is different. Everybody has different trust levels. Not everybody can just make 2 Instagram stories, send them to a type form and qualify them, and then sell a high ticket product. It's a lot more sophisticated than that. And what these people are trying to sell you is basically their own courses on how to do this. Now, I have no course, I have no program. I just have an agency where I help guys above 30K a month. I don't work with anybody below 30K a month. So the reason why I'm giving you guys away this for free is just because it's only going to benefit you and me as well by getting my name out there too. So yes, you have to learn a skill. You can charge a higher setup fee to business owners if you actually have the skills to generate them $50,000, $100,000 a month in extra revenue and extra top line revenue. If you have the skill, you can essentially just charge a higher setup fee. So instead of having to negotiate all these rev share deals with no setup fee for a creator who probably isn't making a lot of money, which in hopes they're going to make a lot of money through your efforts, you're approaching businesses that are already doing cash. They're already doing they're already moving a lot of money. They just might have an issue with retention, or they might have an issue with churn. And then you come in here and you have a framework that says, look, if I install this framework, these automations, these pipeline management, these different, sequences, if I can install this into your business, here's a solution. Okay, it's going to decrease your churn by X amount. It's going to be this for a setup fee. It's going to be this for retainer and this for rev share, if that's the case. And so now this becomes like a pipe dream of this could potentially work to this is now proven, because you have the skill, you know exactly how to outreach to them, you know their pain points, and then you can deliver a really good service without having to negotiate for lower setup fees, having to run around trying to figure out how exactly their market's positioned, what exactly to sell, build out an entire school community course, spend 12 hours scripting, writing all the copy for the landing pages. Like, there's so much things in growth operating that they just don't tell you about because they want to make it sound super easy and sexy and you can just go out here and make a bang. So I hope in this video I expose a little bit about growth operating. If you guys are on the fence about growth operating, again, if you have the skills of getting clients, if you have immense skills with copywriting, like I'm talking, you can take an audience, you can convert them into warm buyers, then by any means, partner with the creator 100%. I would highly suggest that. But for the 95% of beginners, which they pitch towards and which they are actually focused on getting into growth operating, for that 95%, it's better just spending your time learning the skill and then showing up to the marketplace, because nobody will take you seriously. Nobody will think you're the stuff. Like, you won't land any clients if you don't have social proof, if you don't have testimonials, if you don't have consistency, and if you don't have an actual skill. And so it's super important that you just kind of take the time to do that. You take the time to be valuable to other people, and then you don't do other businesses a disservice. So with that being said, I would highly recommend just learn the skill of building out simple funnels, having high converting landing pages, very simple like digital marketing stuff, one-on-one, and then focus on just building up your skills, things like that. And then eventually when you have sort of a solution to a problem, you can then start approaching business owners on LinkedIn. I would highly recommend LinkedIn. It's still the go for B2B. There's still most deals and cash collected are closed on here, and paid ads obviously as you get up. But cold email and things like that I'm not going to get into in this video. But with that being said, you guys, that is simply what I would do instead of growth operating. I think it's an absolute pipe dream that they're trying to sell you. I think it's an absolute freaking scam in my opinion, because it only works for a percentage amount of people anyways who already have those skills built up. So with that being said, learn the skills. If you don't have the skills, take the time. Everything is going to be in its own time. Hope this video helped. Hope this video kind of opened up your eyes about what growth operating is really like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.